Hey everybody, welcome back to Arena Hacks, and thank you for stopping by to watch my video. Today I'm going to be just showing a quick deck that I whipped together with Strixhaven and a bunch of new cards. It's very budget friendly with no rares in it whatsoever, or mythics, except in the land base, which I do change later on. But first, before I do that, I'm actually going to talk to you a little bit about what I do and some of the budgeting tricks I have for when a new set comes out, how I collect the cards, and not spend a lot of money doing it. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about drafting and how I value that, especially it's part of when a new set comes out, and how you can collect the cards on a budget. So let's go over to the store and check that out now. Okay, so here I am at the store, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to buy 50 of these packs. I did this last release for Kaldheim. I did the same thing, and I'm just taking 50,000 of my gold coins, and I'm using it to buy 50 packs here. When I add that to the 50 packs I already purchased in the pre-order, which are sitting in my packs tab right now that I haven't yet opened. So then with this, that's going to be a 100 pack boost to a new set when I start. I like doing this and investing my gold this way because I'm not as good at drafting, so I find I don't get the same value out of drafting than I do spending my gold on packs. And as a result too, especially with starting this channel, I've been doing a lot more constructed, so I haven't even really been drafting much. I have these tokens sitting up here. These are free drafts I can do, and I still haven't been using them. So I find this is a lot more valuable. You get the wild card wheels go around, so you get more wild cards that way, which are essentially more cards because you use those wild cards to craft cards. So it's essentially just more cards you're getting kind of on the side that you don't get with drafting. So that's why I like kind of saving this up every season and giving a nice 100 pack boost to a new set when it comes out. I find that, and that worked really great for me last time with Kaldheim, so I'm going to do it again here. And the reason, it's like, you may be looking at like, what, you've got a lot of gold saved up there, Kyle. Like, why are you not spending more? Why aren't you not buying more packs and doing a 150 pack boost to Strixhaven? Well, two things is, I'm going to be unlocking the Mastery Pass, and even on the free section of the Mastery, you get a lot of Strixhaven packs. And I'm not sure if there's any Strixhaven in the part that you have to pay for. I'm not sure. There might be. I haven't really looked that hard. I've looked at it, but now that I think, I didn't really pay attention to that, whether there were Strixhaven packs in the bottom one. But there's always free ones in the top one. So you know, you're gonna get it's always at least 30 extra packs for free in the Mastery Pass every season for every set. So there's that there for one thing, that we're going to be, as the season goes through, we are going to be earning extra packs for free. So why bother spending that extra gold on those packs for that reason? The other reason is because I do want other money for other things. For example, if we go back to the featured page here on the store and we scroll way over here, we got the Historic Anthology 4. Now, if you remember my last video, right as Kaldheim came out, I did talk about, and I bought all those packs, what I was just talking about there for Strixhaven. I was talking about that, and I mentioned how I wanted to save a bunch of gold in case another Historic Anthology set came out. And this wasn't out yet, so there we go. Although I've already saved up a lot more gold again. But the point is, I didn't know when this was going to be coming out, so I wanted to be ready for it. I knew it was going to be at least in the 20,000 gold area. Instead of spending the hard-earned gems or the gems that cost you real money to purchase, I wanted to save up gold coin, which is only earned in-game by playing the game. So you're getting essentially a bunch of cards for free just by playing and saving up your gold. So I missed Historic Anthology 3 for that reason, so I wanted to make sure I was always ready for that, and I always had that gold saved up. 20,000 gold was a lot to me at that time, and maybe the Historic Anthology 3 was 25,000. I can't really remember that long ago, but they do have Anthology 4 out, and I'm definitely going to be buying it. So that's another reason why I'm not buying that many more packs of Strixhaven. Now, whether or not you want to budget for this all depends on how much gold you've saved up in your account, how long you've been playing Arena, maybe even buying these extra 50 packs. I didn't do it with Zendikar yet because I didn't really have that much gold saved up in my account, right? So I didn't really buy those extra 50 packs with Zendikar. Now my Zendikar collection is doing very good, but Zendikar season was very long and the Mastery Pass had a lot of extra packs in it. So I think it kind of it balanced out, and it was okay that I didn't get those 50 extra packs. But I think it really helped with Kaldheim, with the Mastery Pass being shorter and just less in it. It really helped buying those extra 50 packs, and I think that's going to be pretty much the same with Strixhaven as well. I don't know when the season's going to end yet. I haven't looked up that exact date yet. When the Dungeons and Dragons set is coming out, it's actually called Adventures of the Forgotten Realm, I think. Forgotten Realm, something like that. Forgotten Kingdom, something along those lines. And it's a Dungeons and Dragons base set. They're kind of mixing the two franchises together. But that's in the future. Strixhaven's the big thing now. It just came out today. So now that I mentioned that historic anthology thing and how I wanted to save up, that's all on your preference, how much into historic you are, and again, how much gold you have set aside to save up for stuff like that, and how that priority falls in for you as a player. I try to be very generic with the advice I give because I know not everybody plays Magic the same way I do. They don't like the same things I like. You guys are all going to be different. And you might not put any value on historic. I don't care about historic. I just want to play standard, and that's fine. Everyone teach their own. But I like playing it on occasion, and I do want to buy this set, so it does have value to me. So I am going to buy it. But it all depends on how much you value the historic anthology sets, and whether or not you are willing to spend that gold on it, or whether you just want to spend that gold on whatever set is new, which is right now Strixhaven. So that being said, there was one other thing I wanted to touch up on, and that was some of these drafts that come in. So when it comes to building up a new set, when it comes out, what's a great way of getting the cards without spending a lot of money, your hard-earned money that you earn at your job, and you know, you're playing the game to get the gold money. I mean real money, because you know, that can be a good way to boost the cards in your account and your collection, but how do we save that? So drafting is a great way to do it. However, I find to draft more often and to rely on drafting for building your collection is not necessarily the greatest way unless you're a pretty good drafter and you can consistently get at least 3 to 4 wins. And it shouldn't matter. I analyzed both premier drafts and quick drafts, and you pay less money for quick drafts, but you get less rewards for depending on the wins you get, right? So there is that, but it balances out, so it kind of works out to actually the same. It's 3 to 4 wins is your pretty sweet spot, regardless of whether a premier or a quick draft. So that's what I find. If you can consistently do that, and occasionally you're getting 0 or 1 win, and occasionally you're getting 6 to 7 wins, but you're consistently in this area, you're going to get a lot of good value in it because you're paying money to enter the event, but you're getting a whole bunch of cards that you're picking in the draft, and you're getting to keep those cards, plus you're getting the corresponding packs here. So if you get 3 wins, you're getting 2 extra packs, 4 wins is 3 extra packs, but you're getting all those gems in there too, and those gems are worth a lot. And if you're good enough at drafting and you consistently get these kinds of wins, you'll find that your gem count does climb pretty high, and you can use those then to buy extra cards if you are into a constructed player and you do like playing constructed and you care about having a nice big collection. People who are crazy about drafting or really into drafting and only do constructed every now and then, I'm not sure how much they care about their collection. If you are that kind of person, please comment and let me know. Like, I'd be really curious to see how much you care about actually growing your digital collection, because you don't play a lot of constructed. So I'm really curious to see how that would work out for you guys. But other words, that's my thoughts on drafts. I mean, they're good value if you can be good enough with them. I have these tokens from the Mastery Passes from the last few seasons, and I did buy them in the store when they went on sale. It would usually be just like 10%. Every set at one point throughout the season would sell, the daily deal in the store would have a token, a draft token, and they would usually sell it for like a 10% discount. So it's normally 10,000 for the premier drafts, and they would normally sell it for 9,000, right? So it's a 10% discount. And after buying it a couple times, when Kaldheim came out, I was like, I'm not going to buy it this time because it's like I'm just not that into. Like, I like drafting, it's fun, but I'm not that good at it, so I don't get a lot of value out of it. especially because all the packs, all the cards that you collect in here that you get to keep, they don't round the wheels for your wild cards. So that's that much less cards you're getting, that much less rares you're getting, plus opening these packs that you rotate. They're larger packs, they're 15 card packs. Just says draft packs, yeah, but they're 15 card packs. And there's only 3 of them that you open and you pick one, rotate, right? You guys, I'm sure most of you know how drafting works. But the thing is, those packs, there's only 3 of them, and they only have 1 rare in each. Whereas the arena drafts have less cards in them with 1 rare each. So you're getting more cards out of these picks, but you're getting less rares, right? You see how that works out? So you kind of lose value that way too. So again, it depends on how good you do and just the kind of player you are, what you like. See me, I have a lot of fun just trying to build decks around these daily challenges here and just trying to get them off, and then my gold racks up, and you know, I get to buy a lot of cards, get to enter events, buy things at the store daily deals, and all I'm spending is these gold coins, which cost no real money from my bank account. They just cost me just playing the game and having fun doing what I do. I love building decks, different kinds of decks, so that's what these give you. They just new challenges coming in. Yeah, I know they cycle through them, but every time a new set comes out, you can find new ways to cast blue and green spells, right? And stuff like that. So, you know, I try to give you advice based on if, like, I tell you what I do, and this is the type of player I am. But if you're not into that, you like doing other things, you like entering in these events that they charge you gold or gems for, but you also want to build your account, you're going to have to try to take my advice and maybe somebody else's and kind of find your own little zone and your own little sweet spot. But that being said, I'm going to go purchase all those things, and then I'm going to show you the deck that we're going to be looking at this video. Okay, so this is the deck that I put together. I whipped this all together. I was shooting for a budget deck. I kind of went a little overboard, I think, with the whole budget, because there's like not a single rare in here. Oh, I haven't even balanced the lands yet either. I just let the auto land do it. Yeah, that's the auto lands. Okay, or suggested lands, whatever you want to. I just call it auto land because it does that automatically for you. But anyways, so I might have to touch that up a little bit quickly. Probably just use Zendikar and Kaldheim or whatever, those double lands, maybe a couple tap ones. Fabled Passages or something like that. Oh no, the ones that do two lands too or something, or 2 colors, I mean, each. So yeah, just going over it here. What I basically tried to do with Fractal Summoning, Leyline Invocation, even this guy, even though he's a creature spell, you get the Human Wizard, but then you also get a Fractal token, and then you put a counter on each Fractal you control. So you'll notice already in the short period of time that there's a lot of Fractals in this deck already. We've got the Emergent Sequence up here as well, which allows you to tutor a land from your library, put it onto play tap, which is mana ramp for 2 mana, plus that land actually becomes a Fractal creature. That's still a land. It's a 0/0 with a +1/+1 counter on it for each land that entered the battlefield. So I'm thinking Fabled Passages or Evolving Wilds to help synergize with this guy, so that if you play a Fabled Passage on the turn you play this, that's 3 +1/+1 counters you're getting on it, right? Because you play, or even your Evolving Wilds, Fabled Passage or Evolving Wilds, you play it, that's a land, you sacrifice it, tutor a land, that's a second land, and you play this spell and you get another land, that's 3 lands in 1 turn, so that's 3 +1/+1 counters. 2 mana for a 3/3 and mana ramp. Pretty awesome. So I think that's probably what I'll be adding in here for lands. Other than that, we got some interaction here, ram through, just great instant speed. You know, we're going to try to build up +1/+1 counters on a lot of our stuff, a lot of our Fractals. We also have Decisive Denial for countering a non-creature spell that our opponents cast unless they have 3 extra mana to prevent us from countering it. We just get to counter it for 2 mana. Pretty cool. I think that looks really awesome. Spell Satchel for some card draw / mana ramp. It's 2 mana, and we can tap it and get a book counter from it to add a mana. So you always have to remove book counters from this for it to work, and it only gets charged up from Magecraft. But that's kind of why I wanted to go with these Fractal tokens, because there's a lot of non-creature spells that actually give you creatures, right? So you're casting sorcery and instant spells a lot. So we should be charging up this Spell Satchel really quickly. Same with the Quandrix Pledgemage, which has a Magecraft to get pumped up by +1/+1. Now there's other ones like some good rares. There's a 2-mana rare that basically has this same ability for Magecraft, plus it has a 6-mana, 4 colorless, 2 green. It's Dragon, I can't remember what it's called, Dragon something or other, 2-mana creature. It has the same Magecraft ability, but it also has a 6-mana ability to pump up to double the +1/+1 counters on it. So that would be a good replacement for this card to take it out of the budget category that we're currently in right now. I'm hoping this deck will do a little bit better than what it looks at a glance, simply because it's just early in the season. People are still playing around, and we'll see if maybe we can squeeze a win out here. I haven't even tested it. Like, I haven't even unlocked all these cards yet. Out of all those 100 cards, this is all I have. So I'm just going to unlock this quick. We're going to go play a few games. Hopefully I have some wins to show you guys or something. Like, this is really quick throw together just for some fun right after the season comes out. And I find my videos on budget decks seem to get more performance on this channel, so I'm definitely going to try to continue going to the budget-friendly, I guess, avenue, stream, whatever. I can only do so much there, and I do have fun using the rares I collect, so I'm definitely going to do a lot of videos like with those as well. But for now, I think I'm going to craft these. I got tons of common and uncommon wild cards from those packs I just got. So we'll just go craft 5 of each. That is totally fine by me. Right, we still have plenty in there. So I'm going to fix up the mana base a bit just to help balance our colors a bit, get some of those Fabled Passages in there, just to get some rares in the deck, I guess. And then I'll go do some gameplay. So I'll see you in the arena. B5. Okay. A little on the sluggish side. Yeah, because this means at least 3 mana. This needs it, but I don't think I have too many 2-drops in here. And then these guys, which are huge. I forgot to mention them in the deck overview. Yeah. Whoops. Ooh, I'm not sure if I should. I do have more 2-drops than this, don't I? I thought I did. I don't even really know the deck all that well yet. I'm like, do I mulligan this or not? Oh, come on. What's with this freaking Hornbeetles here? Jeez. Hurrah. Oh. And the aggro. And I have no blue. Why did I keep this hand? Another hello. Is this like a bot or something? The constant emotes here? Okay, no. Emote stuff. Oh, wow. This is garbage. Come on. Do I have other cards? I'm pretty sure in the deck overview there were other cards other than these. Were there more 2-drops? It's 2-drops. I'm like, is this all my 2-drops? I thought I had creatures that I could get out earlier. That may be something I missed. And then this guy's just obviously getting it all. Okay, I'm done with this game. Let's go to the next one. Take a quick look at the deck in between. Oh man. I don't like seeing 2 of those. And that's my only 2-drop. Which means I drop these and then they do nothing for a while because I can't get any page counters on them. Like, seriously, for this slot, Maze Mind Tome would be so much better in this spot. Seeing 2 Maze Minds here would be a lot nicer to see than this stuff. I just don't know. Do I mulligan this, though? Like, do I wait for 3 turns? Do I hope to hit a 2-drop or another 2-drop? I don't know. Let's try mulliganing. Okay, we got a 2-drop here, which ramps us a little bit. 3 mana into this thing, so I'm going to throw away one of these guys because they're the highest mana cost. Right, we got pretty good options for mana color too. This thing will tutor up a land, so we get to any basic land out of our library. It'll be pretty cool. If we play this on the same turn, whoop, okay, that's fine. I just double-clicked there and I accidentally just played it out quickly, and I was like, whoa, what? But it's fine. Green. It didn't matter whether it was green or blue. So this will be a 2/2 if we play it next turn. 2 mana 2/2. I think we kind of need to just to get something out there. Yeah, because we'll play a land, play this. And then we go into another one which will get us more. That was actually a really good draw. So we're going to go blue here for color diversity. And then we'll bring this out. I don't know what color we're going to get. Ooh. We got a Fabled Pack, I don't think, and another one, so I don't think it really matters what we go for color. And it's 2/2. Right, it's how many lands entered the battlefield. This one and this one, so it's 2 lands that entered the... Oh, it's a blue and green fractal. Green and blue fractal, so the land actually has colors now too. It's blue and green, it's not... Lands are usually colorless, that's funny. We can go for a 3 mana spell now, which we do not have. We can play Fabled Passage into this guy. We can't attack in, unfortunately. Some removal would be nice. I say we go with this into this guy. It's basically just our best option. So that's 1. Entering the battlefield, 1 land. Can go... Let's go with an island this time. And then we'll use this to get another forest, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Forest, island, I don't think it really matters. What do we have? 4 mana though, yeah. 5 mana for everything, 6 mana for this. Ugh. Just shy. Let's just do another forest, I guess. Can't attack because it won't do much. This is interesting. Our only creatures so far are lands. On the plus side, though, if they have something that cannot target a land, if it has to target a non-land target, that means like destroy target non-land creature, or not non-land creature. I don't think any cards say that. Destroy target non-land permanent. They can't destroy these guys, my lands here, with spells like that. Alright, so they're going for more life gain. Don't want to lose their annoying Croyster. That's kind of cool. Don't know if I want to do it yet. We can go that way, and then every mana for this to get a 6/6. Or do we want to go Satchel? Do we have 2 mana if we play this next? Actually, let's go this guy now, and then if we do this, that's 6. Yeah, we get a lot of tokens, a lot of little insect tokens that way if we go this. We can attack with this, they have to double block and they'll lose both their guys. So let's go in with them. See if we can get some damage here. They take it. I kind of figured they would. His ability triggers for nothing. Next turn we can play this, so we can get 6+1/+1 counters on the Fractal, which will activate, this guy will create 6 insect tokens, and we can just start swarming our opponent after that. Kind of where I was thinking with this deck. It's like we want Iridescent Hornbeetle with non-creature spells that create creatures to trigger Magecraft, which we don't have any Magecraft right now. So here's something we can siphon mana into to make it bigger. So we can play it as a 2/2 with all of these lands here. We can tap these guys to play it as a 4/4, and then we get 4 or this, and then we get more tokens here. And then we attack. Sure, let's do it. Although we're kind of screwed though because they're flying and everything like that. So unless which we can't block their flying, which would have been nice with those ram throughs or any of the fight spells we have in here. You know all those spells that we have like a bunch of in here. Any one of those would handle their flying very well. But nope, they're gonna keep attacking with flying, then they're gonna trigger these guys, like they're each gonna do 6 damage and game over pretty much. Can I just see the, because they're gonna do 4 damage in the air, and since I didn't see a single one of my removal, because that's always where your removal is when you need it, is always in the bottom 10 cards, every single removal you have. So I got my creatures. I've had enough. They've got lethal in there. Yeah, good game. Oh, I should maybe do a good game. Bye. I'm not letting it go through. I know what's happening. Okay. At least I see a little bit more of a variety this time. I like the mana base. I'm not sure, but I mean, like I said, this deck probably sucks, to be honest. I threw it together. I wanted to try to do a budget counter deck, like just kind of modify my last one, but when I started looking at Strixhaven and all the +1/+1 counter stuff in it, it's actually kind of crazy. Black-white has a lot of good stuff going on for +1/+1 counters. Blue-green, as you see here, has a lot of +1/+1 counter stuff going on with it. And no green-white, which is kind of traditionally, and that's what my last counter deck was. It was a green and white deck. Why did I? Maybe should I went for Fabled Passage first? I'm not sure. Maybe that was a mistake. Oh well, it was a green and white deck for my last one. And yeah, I was planning on just modifying it, but then I saw all the different colors and you know what they can do and everything. So I really got to pray for that untapped land next turn so I can start playing other stuff. I'm screwed. I should go with a different card draw engine than the Spell Satchel. However, I was trying to do budget, so it's like, If Maze Mind Tome wasn't rare, I'd totally put it in, but Maze Mind is way better, and that is why it's rare. Okay, yeah, you do that. There's our untapped land. What did I want to do? Get this guy out so I can start getting some creatures. I can do this and start charging up the book, but it only comes out as a 1/1. So, throw this down on, let's go green for now. And then we'll do this guy. He'll create one with +1/+1 counter. And you know what? I'll block one of those Whisper Squads if they want to attack in with him. Why not? Crouchopolis. Getting another one. Good for you. You gonna attack with him? Nope. Ooh, little scared cat. Alright, we can get another land this way. We get 2 land drop with 3 land drop with this, so that ends up making a 3/3, and it charges up our little satchel thing here, which will give us more mana for this. How much does that cost? 2. Plus you'll get mana out of the Fabled Passage. Right, so we should be able to go this way. Then we'll charge them both up when we play the spell. Then we'll go this way. We'll get another, I guess, blue. You can see this counter going, it's at 1 right now. So when we get another blue, this will go up to 2. And right before it resolves, it goes to 3, but you don't actually technically see it go to 3. We'll go with a green this time. And no attack yet. With an Iridescent Hornbeetle, and then this guy, and then some stuff over here. Well, we can ramp too, because these can each produce a mana now that they have a charge on it. And then so can this, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7 mana we can create, or generate. So that'll bring this as a 5/5, creating 5 tokens if we play this guy first. And we won't have to use any charges to do that. So I think that's the plan, unless we draw something that changes the plan. So far, they're going crazy on the Whisper Squad. I guess that's alright. 3 that can block. Well, how many should we got? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which would make this 6/6. So I really don't want to lose. I was thinking about attacking with the land, but it's a creature, so it might die in combat, and I really would rather not lose it. But you know what? It'll only reduce it by 1, the amount of damage he does by 1. So if he wants to trade with these guys, I think I'm okay with that, because I'm going to go wide when I cast this. Because even if I lose that mana, that's still 1, 2, 3, Okay, sorry. I'm not doing math right here. That's still the 2 mana here, and X would be 5, right? Okay, what's he doing there? Okay, so it is going for the land, and that's what I prepared for. It sucks that I'm losing it. I would like to get that extra +1/+1 counter here, but like I said, it should be worth it. We're only losing 1 +1/+1 counter that way. What else about that? Nah, nothing big. Yeah, it's just, I guess losing that land is just not too big a deal. It was nice to finally put a little pressure on them. Well, that's bad. What are you hitting? Of course you are. Yeah, you're hitting the guy I really needed to ramp up, or to really build out, go wide there. But it's possible they saw that coming. If I can cast this, I can cast this. Well, this would be 5 because I have 5 lands. This would be 2, 4, 5. This would also be 5. This would use both that mana. This would use one of it. I don't know if it really matters which way I go. Let's attack first, just for fun. What else does this do? He gets a forest and creatures you can get death touch. So let's go this way. Yeah, let's go this way. Auto pay, that's fine. It'll charge up again anyways because we're casting a instant or sorcery. So they all charge up. Now I have a 5/5. It's kind of neat. These spells, they do build up as the game goes on. Oh no, that was this spell. Okay. But still, yeah, as the game goes on, it's like you get these 1/1s in the beginning, but then as the game goes on, it's like they kind of get bigger, which is what I was trying to go for, right? Little creatures that grow. Okay. When you saga, each opponent discards a card. You draw a card and gain 2 life. Okay. And whenever they, what, sacrifice this guy. That sucks. So 2, 4, 5. Right? 2, 4, oh no, 6 lands. Yeah, so we can do 5 for this and one of these will tap. So let's do that. And then I think 5. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Hey. These both charge up. I have to pay mana to get a card. I do. So do we want to attack in? No. I need these guys for blocking their big guy. So yeah, when he decides to sacrifice this guy, the Woe Eater here, we have to discard a card? Each opponent discards a card. Yeah. So I wonder if they're going to attack here. I will double block and kill that. Well, will I? I think I'll just chump it, because it won't have death touch next time. So I think I'll chump it with the 1/1, and then I'll use the 2/2 to chump this guy, which will cause him both to die. So, and those 2 guys at the end, they're the 2/2 and the 1/1. I'm not super happy. Like it's like, yeah, I need to keep them or anything like that. They're okay. So as you can tell with this deck, I definitely went heavy on Strixhaven. It's just new Strixhaven. I wanted to try to use as much as I could. So there is very few cards that are not the Iridescent Hornbeetle and the Ram Through. I think are the only ones. Enough with the lands. You freaking kidding me? Well, let's just dig then. Because I need cards other than lands. Don't you dare give me another land. Like, that's, I don't even know how many, I just know I'm sick of seeing that flip off the top of the deck right now. I haven't been keeping track of how many, but I know it's been on a few. Well, that's not bad. It'll pump everybody up a little bit. And then I might feel a little more comfortable pressuring with them. Well, let's play them anyways, because if they sacrifice this guy, I have to discard a card, so I might as well try to keep my hand empty, unless it's a land or another land. Then we can discard that, I don't care. But yeah, so he creates one, it becomes a 1/1, and then the rest all get pumped up by +1/+1. So they'll probably use this big guy to chump one of these little guys here, and then, but then that's a lot of big damage getting through. Nobody has Death Touch over here, so I think we go in with some guys here, put some pressure on. Those guys are big. Now they have 2 mana here that they can use to cast some kind of trick. So hopefully they don't have anything too ridiculous. Do you want to go with everything? We should maybe go with everything. Let's go with everything. Just go crazy. It's kind of what I'm just doing right now for this gameplay, is just playing around, crazy weird deck that I whipped together real quick and just see what we can do. So the trading the, what is this demon thing here? So they're, okay, so they're definitely going for the trade here, blocking big damage here, gaining a few life. What does this thing do? Okay, so they didn't trade, they just blocked the damage, sacked, created a bunch of tokens to offset it. I want to look at that spell. Sacrifice a creature, create X with, oh damn, yeah, pest tokens. X is the creature's power, right? Okay. Oh my. Yeah, they didn't go budget like me. They went straight for all the big stuff. We're holding our own relatively well, considering though that there's not a rare in here except Fabled Passages. I think we're doing all right. This game is definitely going on for a little bit though. What does this guy do? Oh, that's annoying. Man, that's annoying. And what is this? Something I could have used a long time ago and now is way too late. Is exactly what that is. Like, can I get some removal? Why do I not see any of my interaction? I have enough of it that I should at least see one in a game. Now, every game so far I've played on this video, I haven't seen one interaction. Not a one of my interaction spells. Like, come on. Like, it's not a lot, I know, but there's enough that I should at least see one per game. One at least. It's not that high of an expectation. And now I've done like, well, this is like the 3rd game and I haven't seen a single one yet. Mind that those first 2 were short, I guess, so that's, yeah, I guess. I don't know, what am I doing? Nothing, because I'm not getting anything I need. The spells I have in my deck that I want to draw, I'm not getting. So do I want to attack? Not really. They could probably kill both my big guys and stuff. I don't know, whatever, let's just go nuts, see what they do. It is definitely lethal. Of course, every one of these tokens they block with, they gain life, so. I'm just getting impatient because I need some, where's the interaction? Like, come on. This is a creature deck, which is why there's not like a lot of it, but like I said, there's enough. Like, I've seen these damn spell satchels more than the freaking interaction. There's only 4 of them. There's a lot more interaction in the deck than 4. Well, not a lot more, but, well, double. That's 100% more. So yeah, right there, blocking this guy, gaining 5 life, preventing 6 damage, gaining 5 life, preventing 2 damage, gaining 2 life. What is this? How many is it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's, yeah, that's exactly, so it doesn't matter. How do they block all that? You're going to gain a whole bunch of life. Lose a bunch of stuff. Get 1 back here, though. At least I keep the numbers down. So here's all the life, 7 or 8 life. So whatever damage went through, they gained it all back and some. But their board's a lot less now. Could use more good stuff. maybe more spells to create these big guys. Like that would charge this guy up. That would charge these things up. Like it would do a lot. You know, a non-creature spell, like one of these fractal spells, preferably. One of these guys wouldn't be too bad. But, yeah. This is the guy who killed my... Oh, no, that was a different... No, that was this guy, yeah. Killed my Iridescent Hornbeetle. Which would have been nice, because I had a nice... One of these guys that came out as a 5/5, and then get 5 insect tokens with it. Would have been really cool. So another few... Finally! 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not enough to kill my big 6/6. This guy will get pumped up, so if they do just enough blockers to kill him, it won't kill him. Just go all in. See what we can do. See, I'm hoping they'll block maybe this guy here with enough to, with just enough to kill him and no overkill. If it's 1 point of overkill, he'll still die. Unless we decide to try to protect him. So that won't kill him because when I cast this, he'll get pumped up. Is it 3? He does have the triple blockers on there. Smart. Gains a life. Here, do we want to leave the serrated scorpion alive? I think maybe we leave that serrated scorpion alive and get these other 2. So 2's going through here. We want to kill this guy. Unfortunately, this will still die. He was smart to block that way. Give him credit for that one, little punk. Because I have to kill that dragon. Yeah, that dragon's got to go. Get some Magecraft triggers here. This game has definitely been on the long side. Although a bit of it is this. Crouchopolis is... You sure you want to let me get a page counter? Like, maybe think about it a little longer. Some indestructible spell, I bet. Better not. Okay, he sacks it to get some gain from it. Although I did pump all this stuff up still, so... And they activated, that was weird, that they activated that. Gain some more life. I'm open and vulnerable, but they have what? 2, 4, 5 creatures with 1 power, so it's a lot less damage than I'm gonna do to them now. And they're out of cards in hand. Yeah. Good stuff. So here they're coming in. How many blockers do you want to leave there, bud? Think about that. Because I'm probably gonna attack with everybody again. Maybe I'm gonna leave this guy open for blocking, and maybe one of these, just the 2 guys attacking. Gotta be freaking kidding me with the lands. There's really not that many in here. Alright. So I'll hold it in hand. Go next. Ooh, I was gonna say, maybe put some stops around here. Just to make it look like I have something, just for bluffing. Put some stops there. Let's go in with this guy. He has to block it, has to lose some stuff. Keep that for a chump blocker, maybe keep this guy for a chump blocker. He has to double block to kill that. Yeah, he has to double block to kill that, or... Yeah, I like that. And then we have some chump blockers. Okay, so here's those stops I put in. Think about it for a little bit. Just make them think I have some. Don't waste time or anything. I don't want to be a jerk. But yeah, I didn't have anything. Gains his life. What can we do with it? Oh, add mana. Like, we have page counters, but I need 3 to do something cool. Oh yeah, next. And then end turn. Now that they know that that extra card was a land. You gotta be kidding me. Where's my fucking top decks? Jeez. As if they get that. You gotta be kidding me. Like, jeez, how stacked my opponent's decks are. Like, is Uncanning. Man, I wish I could top deck like that every once in a while. Once in a while. Come on. I need a ram through now. It has to be absolutely a ram through. Or the other one that I can make him fight. I can make this guy and that guy fight. That would work too. Yep, because, yeah. That's what I said I wanted. This is what I mean. Come on. So we're going to get 3-page counters on this, so we're going to get that card draw now. I guess we only have forests left. Yes! That's the one I was talking about. So we can make the 6/6 fight. I'd like to counter something, but we got to stop him from making all those pest tokens. You and you. You get out. Right now. Did I get another one at 3? I did, but I don't have the mana to get the card draw. So that's awesome, though. That's really good. And it's so good that we finally got that. We didn't really top deck it. We had to dig for it, so it still wasn't top deck. Go in with everybody, I guess. They'll still gain a life, but they're going to take some damage. Can't quite kill my big guy yet. Gains a wee bit. I have no blockers, but it's only 1 damage. Hopefully their top deck isn't that stupid dragon again. Oh my god. It'll probably be something equally awesome. Hopefully they're just bluffing with a land, maybe. I don't know. So how much mana would I have left over? 2. So to draw a card, I would have to use this in order to count. Oh no, wait. I have that land that I brought into the battlefield last time. This one. So I would actually have 3 mana, which the card draw costs. Yeah, let's do it. Or let's hold it up and do it instant speed. That's a better idea. Let's do that instead. Do we want to attack first? Let's attack first, actually. Change my mind. Sorry, opponent. I'm taking long. I apologize. And there's a sorry button, but it only doesn't come up all the time. Prevents the 6, gains a life back. Yeah, okay. And we'll do this. Get a 9/9 because I have 9 lands. Charge these things up a bit more. End turn. I'll saving this forest, that's a creature here. Saving it to draw a card. These other 2 here. So they still only have 1 card in hand. There they go! We got one! Yay! Imagine if we were able to keep an Iridescent Hornbeetle. All these counters that we've been throwing around, that's every turn, that's that many counters, that's that many little insect tokens we get. Like, we would have been as annoying as our opponent was. A little less annoying because their tokens gained them life every time they died. So, a little difference there. But yeah, finally got a win. Okay, so there was. Let me know what you guys think about the video, all that stuff I talked about in the beginning. I hope you guys really get a lot of good value out of that, and I hope it helps you guys really budget your account a lot better and get all those rare cards and help your collection without spending a lot of money out of your bank accounts. As for the gameplay, though, the deck is definitely mediocre. It's I also find whenever I create a new deck, for some reason, Arena's weird. Like my luck is even worse when I first create a deck for the first 2 or 3 games that I play anyways. So, and like usually I play a few games with a deck before I do a video on it. This one, I literally didn't even have it done when I started recording the video. You guys saw the deck was like, I still didn't have cards in it. So I had to craft the cards before I started playing it. Those were my first 3 games I ever played with this deck. Not a good win rate out of the first 3 games, but still, when things got working the way I intended them to, which actually never really happened because it was supposed to be with the Iridescent Hornbeetle, and then every time you cast these guys, especially for bigger, when the X is huge, this guy's, when you got lots of lands out, and like in the end we got a 9/9 because we had so many lands. right? And to do stuff like that, and then they get that many little 1/1 insect creature tokens with it, would have just been absolutely nuts and insane and really fun. So that was the idea I had, and we never really got it to go off. But yeah, we definitely had some fun stuff there, getting to play a big 9/9 Leyline Invocation. This is definitely an interesting a mana ramp combined with turning the land into a creature, which is also really cool. That has +1/+1 counters on it, which can synergize with other things, so it's really neat. That's a really neat card there. It is permanent, so the land is always counting as a creature, so board wipes will kill it and stuff like that. Unless it specifically says non-land permanents. Destroy non-land permanents, then it's safe. So there could be some board wipes that actually the resulting creature from this will survive because it's still a land. This I think would do a lot better in the landfall deck, where you're playing Cultivates and your Yasharans, and you're bringing lands, and you're playing extra lands, more lands than you're supposed to. You're getting like 3-4 lands out on the battlefield in a single turn. This guy could potentially come out onto the battlefield for 2 mana. It could potentially be a 3, like easily a 3/3, even 4/4s or 5/5s when you cast it in the proper landfall deck. So that's really cool there. I see some synergy back with Zendikar with Strixhaven here, at least this card. So a lot of cool stuff to still dig into the set. When the game got going, I found the Spell Satchel actually did come in handy. Like, it gave us that removal when we needed it by digging and saving up the page counters and all that stuff. Overall, I think it was a pretty fun experiment to play it. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Comment just to support the channel. Something I didn't mention earlier at the beginning, I actually just hit 100 subscribers today on the release of Strixhaven, which is really cool. I know that doesn't seem like a big deal. 100 subscribers is not that big, but this channel isn't even 6 months old yet. So that's actually beyond my expectations. So I just want to thank all you guys out there. Please just say hi in the comments to support the channel. Just do whatever you can. I appreciate it all. And as always, if you're new, go check out those beginner guide videos because they have awesome stuff in it. That being said, I'll see you guys later. Go make some magic happen. Cheers.